To see exactly where these two teams stand. They both are undefeated.
So once again, FAU up there with 3-0. The winner in this ball game, UE versus the LSU, will share that seed with FAU, while the loser will be on solo second place. It's a tough matchup against these two teams. Of course, both these two teams were highly regarded before the season opened, but UE, like many people think, they're really the best team in the league. So let's see if they're really good as advertised in today's ball game.
Well, again, both teams having 2 wins, no losses apiece. If we take a look at the team comparison and the statistics that they've had so far, we'll see that they really are not that far apart because they do have the same record.
That's right. On offense, the LSU playing a little more offensive-minded with 77.5 points per game and UE 71.5. But defense, it's all on the side of UE. They've limited their opponents to only 64.5, but the forced turnovers. In the last 2 games that the LSU played, UST in the opener and UP last Saturday, they allowed 23 turnovers as compared to 18. So again, the rebounds, lamang naman dito yung UE. But everybody's concern every time they play the LSU is the defense of the LSU. That vaunted full court press and of course the half court defense. And every time they force a lot of turnovers, the LSU also scores a lot in fast breaks.
Well, you talk about the De La Salle Green Archers, you talk about the press, you talk about their defense. But one thing about La Salle so far is that they do have a lot of rookies. A lot of players from last year are not here. In fact, I think they have 8 rookies in this lineup, and one guy who was the beneficiary of that pressure defense, getting a lot of turnovers and scoring off those turnovers, is that man on your screens right there, former San Beda Cub, JV Casio.
He really was the rookie on the rescue against UP. It was really a close game up to the 4th quarter. In fact, even the last 6 minutes of the 4th quarter, and out of the 12 points that JV Casio scored, he scored 7. Not 7 wherein he scored in the 1st minute or the 3rd minute. It was 7 straight points to lead this team to victory. And the last one was off a steal and a fast break opportunity for him to finish off UP on that shot.
That's remnants of former San Beda Club as well, turned Archer, Renan Ritualo,
Right.
both from the same high school, not playing in the college, and very much clutch players, Casio delivering in the 4th quarter. Now looking back, or looking on the other side of the coin for the UE Red Warriors, when you talk about UE, you really talk about the offense that they have with Paul Artadi and James Yap. But you know, a lot of people forget about that man right there who just kind of sneaks in on you, and that's Olan Umiping.
Well, he is in a very good situation because every time you prepare against this team, like what you said, it's just my team against Yap or my team against Paul Artadi. But Olan Umiping, 14 points, 6 of 7 from the field. In fact, he scored 11 points in the 3rd and 4th quarters. So definitely Coach Boise Banal, Boise Zamar, I stand corrected, is really hoping that this guy continues to score and he's offensive-minded to lead this team to greater heights in this season.
Well, you know, it's UE versus La Salle. We both have teams looking to tie FEU for first place. One team will lose their first here in season 66. So don't go away. An exciting matchup right here. The Warriors versus the Archers coming up next.
Suit yourself with satisfying hardcore performance. Along with Moby Hot Dogs, find yourself.
What's your sign? Are you Gemini?
Gemini!
O sobra ka lang?
Taurus!
Or you can't help it but be?
Sagittarius.
There's something about it that's so uniquely you. Delicious Moby Hot Dog. Whoever, wherever, however you like it. It's a sign that you're true to your taste.
Simply you.
Find yourself.
Hey, you going out for lunch?
Yeah, wanna ride?
Yeah.
Oh no, sige. I can do this.
1 point is all that's left.
Can I help?
Never let him see you sweat. Use 24-hour Rexona. Protects you from underarm sweat and odor.
Ang hirap nun ah.
Ni hindi nga ako pinawisan eh.
Rexona won't let you down. From Unilever.
Plunge, plunge, as please, take the plunge, stay nasty.
Please, please!
Think I will what I feel. Nasty plunge feels so weak.
Nasty please. Gonna plunge as I please. Gotta have nasty please.
No, nasty please.
Nasty plunge as I please.
My own flow, I will follow. Messi plunge wherever I go.
Gotta plunge as I play. Gotta have
You want some Messi, girl? No, Messi, please.
Messi plunge.
As I please.
Tirabang forma mo? Join Selecta Cornetto's Big Date promo and win the perfect date car. To join, find the code under Cornetto lids and text to 2366.
Kinda.
Be who you want to be. Be wanted. Be someone. Be desired. Do your trick.
In the Philippines, going beyond the usual is a national obsession. Here too at Pizza Hut, they go beyond the usual topping, like this new sausage stuffed cheesy crust. It's pizza beyond the usual.
You know, walang ganyan sa States. Ay! You know, walang ganyan sa States. Kaya, you know, walang ganyan sa States.
When the heat is on, Petron Ultron Motor Oil gets you through any driving condition.
Ay, naku, mga apo ko.
Walang ganyan sa States.
Get on the road to amazing UAAP basketball action with Petron Ultron Motor Oil.
Welcome back here at the Araneta Coliseum. It's LaSalle versus UE, the sea of red on one side and a lot of green on the other. And speaking of green, this is going to be LaSalle's toughest challenge so far here in season 66. Let's see how they prepared for it. Let's listen into Hazel Aguilon on the LaSalle bench.
Yes, although the Green Archers have won 2 straight, they still have a lot to improve on, like their free throw shooting, for instance. Also, they have tried to limit the number of their turnovers, commit less fouls, and crash the boards. But definitely the key to winning this ball game is their defense. So expect the Green Archers to put the clamps on UE's key players Paul Artadi and James Yap all throughout the game. Back to you, Jude and Ryan.
Thank you very much, Hazel. And yun nga naman, it's really the offense of UE that we can look forward to, and the defense of LaSalle. So those two things going back and forth against each other, really one of the best offenses against one of the best defenses. Let's now go on the other side of the coin and listen to Eugene Lalaan on the UE bench.
In the dugout, Coach Boy Samar told his boys that they should not be playing agreeably but also aggressively. They want to put the big men in goal and they want to get the higher percentage shots. On defense, they want to limit the main man, also Mark Cardona, to score his points. Now back to you, Jude and Ryan.
Thank you very much, Eugene. And of course, LaSalle looking at Yap and Artadi, and UE naman, they want to stop Mac Cardona, former Rookie of the Year here in the UAAP. Both coaches talking it over, making sure that everything is set. Boise Samar for UE, Franz Kumaren for LaSalle, the starting lineups being announced right now. It's Estrada, Butel, Yap, Booker, and Artadi for UE. You see Mac Cardona there. He'll be joined by J-Shock Caso, Carlos Sharma, D.Y. Tang, along with Jerwin Gaco. And I'd like to thank Miko Halili for suggesting, alam mo naman si Miko, he gives great monikers and great nicknames to everyone. And sabi niya, Picasso daw, since they do have a, you know, it's relatable to the brand, so why not J-Shock? So, JV, J-Shock Caso. And I told him I like it, and let's see if it clicks for the rookie. Again, the starting lineup, Stan, Caso, Sharma, Gaco, Cardona, Artadi, Booker, Butel, and Estrada for the Red Warriors. We're ready to go, both teams ready. UE has first possession. Artadi drives out to Estrada. They give it to Yap. Takes the shot. Double crossover move. Blocked from behind. And Caso gets the rebound.
right off the bat, the defense, interior defense in the half court, being displayed this early by De La Salle University. First quick foul to be called against Arnold Booker.
So here's that defensive play by Mac Cardona, blocking James Yap from behind. Rexona, your best defense against order and wetness. The rebound by Gakpo, tipped away. And we are going to have a foul, so the second team foul now for the Warriors.
So aggressive off the boards. The De La Salle team, right after the missed shot of Carlos Sharma, Gakpo was there to save that offensive possession, so they gain possession back, a chance for La Salle to score the first 2 points in this ballgame.
And that they do as Mac Cardona left wide open, driving the lane. Artadi picks up his dribble, gives it to Yap. They get it across. Crossover move, Artadi to drive inside, the dish to Estrada. The first 2 points of UE were all tied up.
It's always nice to have a point guard as smart and as quick as Paul Artadi. He was able to draw the defense. The last line of defense was forced to help out. That left Estrada open for that point-blank shot.
Maybe Casio takes the shot. This pass tipped away, gets it back. Casio the drive inside, the floater bounces out. Rudel with the rebound. Paul Artadi out to Yap. Yap takes the three. Go!
It's not enough to just put a hand up. Of course, Casio is much smaller than the jump shooter. Let's see, Yap. So first 5 points scored by UE. Well, the first 2 points by the LSU, but 5 unanswered points by UE.
Inside they go, tipped away. T.Y. Tan tries to answer back, missing the shot. Nakuha na Bitayu rebound. 5-2 our score. UE wanting to extend his 3-point lead. Artadi against Tan. And Tan will be called for the foul. Let's take a look at that Lipton Ice Tea 3-point shot. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of Lipton Ice Tea 3-point shots from that guy right there, James Yap. Another 2 points for the Red Warriors. Extends the lead to 5. Sharma, top of the key. Gives it to Tan. Motion offense. Tan drives inside. His pass to Gakpo results in 2 points.
So both these point guards creating early for their teammates. This time, T.Y. Tang drive and dish for his teammate. Gakpo first 2 points in the ballgame to stop the 7-0 run of the University of the East Warriors.
There's another whistle. Tyrone Tang, is that going to be a
second personal foul?
Desalian off the bench right away for Coach Franz Pumada. And here's T.Y. with a good dish to Jerwin Gakpo. And Gakpo completes it and finishes for the Archers. UE, the lead in the ball. Yap open for 3 once again, and La Salle was very fortunate that Yap did not convert that open 3-pointer. Mac Cardona with the ball. A little bit sloppy here. Out to Gakpo. Gives it to Cardona. Cardona shoots the 3. So the Archers have that converted from the 3-point area. Paul Artadi in the lane. This is the layup, but Booker right there for the offensive rebound.
Great offensive rebound by Arnold Booker coming from the outside, attacking the basket for that chance of an offensive rebound. He scores his first 2 points, and UE right now, all the cylinders is working for them offensively.
4 players have now scored for UE. Aldo Cardona shoots another 3-pointer, and he hits for the Green Archers. I don't think the 3-point shot.
I don't think Coach Boy's team will be happy with that development. 5 points out of the first 7 of the LSU, scored by Cardona, knowing for a fact that they have an eye closely on how to guard Cardona in this ballgame and limit his offensive options.
Estrada passes out, Sharma with the rebound. Shot by Gascalian does not go. Philip Butel gets the rebound. Gascalian out Artadi, and that's almost an 8-second violation. Artadi stops at the 15-foot line, gives it to Yap. Yap out to Booker, he can shoot from out there. Inside they go to Estrada against Gakpo. Estrada again tries it, backs it to Butel. Butel bounces it out. Booker again, an offensive rebound. Nakakalimutan ko si Booker.
Maybe wise to always keep an eye on the very aggressive Arnold Booker. His first 4 points here in the first quarter provide offensive rebound. So he's not an option on the offense, but he will be always there, available for the offensive rebound and a putback.
Gasio gives it back to Cardona. Another three-pointer. Yes, he does. Back Cardona drinking a lot of Lipton iced tea in the first quarter. That's his second Lipton iced tea three-point shot.
Said it correctly, partner. A damning three-point shot. We're only in the first quarter of play. 2 from Mac Cardona and the other one on the other side by Yap.
So 5 minutes, 18 left. The offensive firepower of both squads apparent here in the first quarter. 11-10 our score. We've got a timeout.
Your link to jaw-dropping hardcore battles is powered by Samsung.
The time has come to capture the truth. The Samsung camera phone with rotating lens. Answer the call.
Your breath so fresh can bridge color or race. Your breath so fresh can bridge the difference between us. So that nothing can keep us from getting close.
Of the UAAP, UE versus LaSalle, 1 point advantage for the Red Warriors, and LaSalle staying in the ball game because of a couple of Lipton iced tea three-point shots from Mac Cardona. Brought to you by Lipton, the official iced tea of the UAAP. LaSalle looking for the lead here in this possession. Gatchalian, inside they go to Carlos Sharma against Butel. Double team inside, JV Gasio gets the reverse layup to go.
Good read by Carlos Sharma. I saw that Arnold Booker doubled off JV Casio, and JV Casio just a speed shooter from the outside and even underneath. He has great sense of where he is and under goal stop. First 2 points in the ball game for Casio.
Here's James Yap, and he will be fouled by Gasio. Gasio has given up about 2 or 3 inches to James Yap, so Yap will have a lot of open looks. Si Gasio babantay sa kanya.
That's right, and the ability of Yap to draw contact and make the officials think that he was really fouled if he doesn't have a good look. Take a look at that slow-mo. The elevation is real high. Not much options on the part of Gasio, but to really get that contact and give Yap 3 chances to make 3 free throws in this attempt from the free throw line. 17.5 points per ball game in the first 2 games of action here in the UAAP season, and again, a lot of eyes also from even the pro ranks on the guy at the free throw line right now, James Yap.
This guy, without question, in my book, the best offensive player in the UAAP. Let's go now to Hazel Aguilon for a courtside update on LaSalle.
Yes, Coach Franz Pumarin wants the boys to stop the penetration of Paul Arnadi, and he also wants to put pressure on the ball carriers of UE. Also, he would rather see James Yap take his shots from the inside rather than from the three-point territory. Back to you, Jude and Ryan.
That's one thing, you know, when you're a shooter and you're used to shooting 3, baka yung percentage mo bumaba pa pag mas malapit eh.
That's right, so it's just one option for JV Casio to defend James Yap. Stay close phone booth defense, so James Yap will be forced to put the ball down and score on layups.
At that time, LaSalle committing a turnover. Like Hazel said, they will put the pressure on Paul Arnadi. Double team is Caneleta. He passes to Estrada. He can't shoot from the outside. He drives left, goes all the way to the basket, missing the shot. Cardona with the rebound. 4-on-2 fast break. Cardona almost stolen away. Walks the loop, gets it back. Mac Cardona with the layup.
Mac Cardona scoring the first 10 points. Well, the first 10 out of the first 14 of the LSU. So definitely offensive-minded in today's ball game is Mac Cardona.
LaSalle now with a 1-point lead. And yun, bibigyan nila si James Yap ng mas malapit na tira. That time, he missed the shot. Here comes Gatchalian. Lasal has numbers once again. Gatchalian passes it to Casio. Casio, good dish from Daco, who lost control, but he recovers in time.
Again, great assist pass, great vision by JV Casio. Almost a turnover, and Gacobay did not give up on that play, but foul will be called against Gatchalian. This is the kind of defense that they want to give Paul Artadi. In fact, in the first 4 minutes of the game, 2 quick fouls called against T.Y. Tang because of the pressure that they wanted to give Paul Artadi. Again, the slow-mo. Almost a turnover, but rising to the occasion and rising to the action literally was Gaco to put those 2 points in the basket, and they'll let you up by 3 points, 16-13 in the first quarter.
As we look at Manny Ramos, he is now in the ballgame along with Joseph Yo. 16-13 our score. The Green Archers a 3-point lead against the Warriors. Caneleta will inbound for UE. He lobs it right to Yap. Yap takes the 3. But Yo right there, they know that he can shoot from the outside. James Yap almost lost it. Drives inside, crossover move, takes the 3. That's long. Butel tips the rebound, and it's last touch by Manny Ramos. Let's now go to Eugene Lalaan for an update on UE.
During the timeout, Coach Boise Samar told his team that they should challenge every shot coming from the outside, and on the offense, they should go to the post, to the big men. Now, on the injured list, the UE squad still missing Paulo Hobalde, who had his knee operated last Monday. This operation is due to his torn meniscus on the left knee. He's expected to be back on the second round. Back to you, Jude and Brian.
Well, the pressure defense of the Green Archers are working its wonders now here in the first quarter. UE unable to handle the full court press, that threaded full court press of LaSalle. I know they have a lot of rookies, but it's the system of Coach Franz Sumaren that forces all these turnovers. LaSalle is up by 7 with 2:53 left in the first. We call a timeout.
You are hooked to dynamic hoop action thanks to Attic Mobile.
I just gotta get it.
I see. Does this ring a bell? New Addict Mobile, the powerful GSM service that knows what you want and gives you exactly what you need.
Like the hottest music, CD reviews, sound clips.
Get exclusive multimedia content only from Addict Mobile, starting at just 5 pesos per download. You can't beat that.
So you understand?
Of course. I'm on Addict too.
Boise Zamar not happy with the turn of events in the first quarter. Obviously, the tempo being controlled by De La Salle Green Archers, and the guy whom Coach Boise reminded his players to do great defense and to defend properly is this guy Macardona. But at the rate things are going, Macardona 12 points already, more than 50% of the total output of De La Salle. Nice score ni Macardona. He split that charity. It breaks up the lead of De La Salle to 7 points, 22-15, and 13 big points for Mac Macardona here in the first quarter play alone.
Well, he almost has as many points as the whole UE team. There's going to be a foul on Joseph Yo. That's going to be a penalty situation. And Olan Omiping will get the 2 free throws. Macardona will get his first taste of rest as June Kabatu now in the ball game.
This is one department that I'm sure Coach Boise Zamar really practices players. Free throw shooting. Omiping failed to make that first free throw again because of the defense of Coach Franz Pumaren's Cagers. That full court pressing defense and tremendous pressure being employed by his players. They're more susceptible in making those fouls, but for as long as, again, the Warriors don't capitalize on those free throw shots, UE might have a negative chance of winning this ball.
Ramos bounces it to Joseph Yo. 13 on the shot clock. Kabatu 3-point area. Ahead to Gatchalian. Shoots the 3. Gatchalian short on the shot. Masbang with the rebound. Ahead to Artadi. Artadi doesn't have numbers. He slows it down and he gives it to Caneleta. Caneleta, left-handed drive. His pass inside. Missed the shot. And there's going to be a foul on Manny Ramos.
First personal foul will be called against Manny Ramos, and again a lot of dribble penetration. This time for Caneleta to this open Masbang, but Masbang not up to that task of making that end one opportunity, but still enough for him to get a ticket to the free throw line. The last time Olan Umiping was on the free throw line, he mocked 2 gift shots. This time Asbang 0 out of 3 in the last 3 attempts from the pages of Coach Boise. A little bit amused on the turn of events once again. His team is down by 6 points, 22 to 16. And the Tide is still on the side of the LSU Warriors.
Asbang gets the free throws. That's his first point of the game. 1:21 left. Here in the first quarter. Gatchalian left open for 3. Cabatu shoots the 3. That one's long. And Aleta gives it to Atadi. Yui up and running once again. Atadi has passed it away. So LaSalle's transition defense is right there so far.
Well, they're scared of that fast break strength of UE. They know that Paul Artadi really makes good decisions on that break. So what they're doing, as soon as they miss a shot, all of them, the 5 guys, are always on the paint to protect the transition point of UE.
James Yap against Cabatu. Yap inside. And he'll draw the foul. So they are forcing James Yap to put the ball on the floor. And they are challenging every shot. Maski na fake, talagang challenge eh.
The arsenal of James Yap really is overflowing for a guy who's playing here in the varsity league. Talagang yung kanyang performance medyo angat sa lahat ng mga players dito sa ligang ito. Kaya nga naman kumindat lang siya, tumatalo na. Reminiscent of Box Adornado in the heydays of Box Adornado.
Ryan, if there's any coach na kabisado na si James Yap, it's only Franz Kumaren because James Yap played for Franz Kumaren in the PBL.
That's right, that ICTSI team of Coach Franz Kumaren. 6 points already for James Yap. Majority of the baskets coming from the free throw line. And their own style of full court defense, well, the offense of LaSalle a little bit stymied because of the zone defense by the UE Red Warriors, and the outside shooters of LaSalle will be tested. That time coming into action and just a tip-on cue. Joseph Yo hitting that 3-point shot.
Well, Joseph Yo passing the test that you were talking about, hitting that Lipton Ice Tea 3-point shot. At yun, ang layo nung tira. And this was all the way from Taft Avenue. Look where his feet were. I mean, Joseph Yo hitting that shot. That was about 24 feet away from the basket. The Xavier boy hitting that Lipton Ice Tea 3-point shot, brought to you by Lipton, the official ice tea of the UAAP.
A change of personnel once again for Coach Franz Kumaren, just to make sure that the intensity of his players, when they make a shot and they do those press, it's still the same. So mabilis ang kanyang shot of players. Mac Cardona, the top scorer here for this team, was exploded for 13 points in the first quarter. Now on the bench, 2 gift shots. This time for Umiping, he made sure to cut the lead down to 5 points, 25 to LSU and 20 for UE.
Marami nagsasabi na teams who press a lot hate to be pressed. So itong ginagawa ng UE ngayon, and LaSalle has committed a few turnovers now off that full court pressure by the Warriors.
So just imagine kung gaano kabigat itong team ni Coach Boise, di ba? He has that arsenal on offense and that aggressiveness on the defensive end also from his players.
They are down by 5. LaSalle still up by 5 points. Joe out to Aranya. Ryan Aranya, the lefty, out to Benitez. Inside they go. Manny Ramos, great passing for the Green Archers.
Well played offense that time, a high-low play. The recipient, Manny Ramos, that's just the first 3 points of Manny Ramos, but enough to increase the lead of the LSU to 7.
Manoleta passing it to nobody. I'm not sure who he was looking at. Nobody who was wearing a white shirt was even near that ball where he passed it.
Well, it's a ploy as far as Coach Franz is concerned. It's really making Caneleta make decisions and breaking that press.
Joseph Yo, another 3-pointer. This one's an air ball. Last touch by Aranya. As time expired here in the first quarter, we've played 10 minutes. And the De La Salle Green Archers talk about offense. We've talked about their defense, but it's been their offense who has been stellar here in the first quarter. They lead by 7, 27-20, our first quarter score. We'll be back with the second after these.
Look at how they denied the ball. Paul Artadi get a good look on that possession. So the game plan really of Coach Franz Kumaren, let the other guys bring the ball down, but not Paul Artadi.
That was an unfortunate foul for Mark Benitez if you're a Lansalite. If they were about to get an 8-second violation of Olan Umiting and Benitez commits the foul. But UE surprisingly having a very difficult time with this De La Salle defense, although incidentally last year La Salle did win both regular season games here in season 65. Olan Umiting against Benitez, drives all the way inside. Good look away back, but Masbang does not convert.
Missed opportunity for Masbang and nice set of play by Umiting, but they're here again, the zone defense. But that's just too wide open. Good play. Ramos failed to make that play.
4-on-2 fast break. King Yap against Yo. Yap all the way inside. Asadi from the corner. Drives inside. His layup does not go. The tip also doesn't want to go in. Ryan Aranya with the rebound.
Now, this is not the usual timing and the tempo of New Red Warriors. They're scoring a lot early, not within their offense, so that's why parang hindi na yung kanilang mga players in playing in this kind of a tempo. Obviously, this time, itong La Salle talaga in good chance of winning this one against UE.
Joseph Yo, tough shot for Joseph Yo. He just flies in the air, floats a little bit, and just gets it to go through the net. And now it's an 11-point lead. This is the biggest for the Green Archers. 31-20 our score. Artadi gets past Cato. His pass is away. Ball to loose. Artadi out to Joseph Yo. 3-on-1 fast break. Yo against the Weeping all the way to the basket. And the lead is 13.
That was just breakneck speed displayed by Joseph Yo. And De La Salle Green Archers looking good at this point. And UE, no semblance of anything on offense. They're just going one-on-one. And a lot of turnovers as well. Hounding them at this point.
UE, no semblance of anything so far. La Salle up by 13. Casio slows it down. Aranya. And he'll be fouled by Booker. A little bit frustrated there on defense. Is Arnold Booker, but hey, they've got a lot of this today. Been drinking a lot of Milo as Joseph Yo. Taking a look at it one more time. A Milo fast break courtesy of La Salle's Joseph Yo. 33-20 our score. 7:15 our time. La Salle up by 13. We've got a timeout.
Your connection to dynamite basketball action is powered by Sun Cellular, setting a new standard in prepaid.
When you know you want more, then it's time for an upgrade. The new Sun Cellular Prepaid. It's the only prepaid with a choice. Choose iText Plan if you text more to save on messages, plus 100 free text monthly to send all your friends. Or iSpeak Plan if you call more for lower rates even to other networks. Upgrade yourself to Sun Cellular, setting a new standard in prepaid.
It's like this when I play, let it be like the designated poetical brothers tonight. So whoever has the skills to possess the gift, combinated with the flow, and it go like this. And together we're feeling we're the best to show. Whatever type of style you have yet to know, we bring it to the people hardcore for show. All professional, incredible, who's next to flow.
That's Camille Concepcion. She's 20 years old from De La Salle University. Camille is our Sunsilk campus beauty of the game. With her beautiful sun-silky hair, things will surely get even better and better for Camille Concepcion from La Salle. And she is all smiles right now. And that guy doesn't have smiles on his face. That's Fred Perez. He is the junior board member for the University of the East. Part of the board of directors for the UAAB. But Arnie Curtis-Steen to get back in this ballgame. Joseph Yo against Olan Umiting. Yo, the pass to C.Y. Tang. Baseline drive, tipped away, stolen by Umiting. 2-1-2 fast break. Umiting with the ball. The bounce on the left side. Change up, the fade away, book it.
That's long time coming for them. They have not run even their transition offense to perfection, but that time, that one step back move of James Yop, not to cut the lead down to 11 points, but still the LSU here in the second quarter.
Yo out to Aranya. Aranya from the corner. Aranya to Ramos. Ramos spins against Butel. Double team. His pass inside. Tipped away. Last touch by La Salle. And that's a turnover.
Might be a case of too much passing on that offensive move of Manny Ramos. So 2 stops for UE. This might be a step towards the right direction for them, but the press continues. And Coach Franz knows that UE is not confident at all in the way they're breaking the press. So the press really continues for them. But again, the Waterloo of De La Salle players. Every time they play aggressive basketball, again, they've committed another foul. That's already their second team foul. And Yo, guilty for his second personal foul.
Yo will have to sit because of fouls. Cardona back in the ball game. That actually might be a blessing in disguise. Coach Stan Kumarin. Cardona was hot in the first quarter, scoring 13 points. Yep, pounded by Aranya. Yep, still bounces to the floor. Back to Estrada. Estrada takes the shot, drives inside. His layup doesn't go, and Ramos a strong rebound. Cardona pushing it up. A lot of white shirts there. Cardona doesn't care. He gets it anyway. Cardona with a nice bank shot. He almost did not look at the rim when he shot that ball.
Well, the shots that are hard for other players seem ordinary for Mac Cardona. Again, his ability to hang on the air and make decisions well on the air really putting him in good stead in this market.
Team job shooting an air ball. Estrada, nice back. Putel wide open with a good dish from J.R. Estrada. First 2 points from Putel. 35-24, lead is 11.
Well, UP still has to keep on fighting. They're scouted at this point. Lahat ng offensive set sila. So they just have to keep on fighting and score on broken plays.
Cardona, his shot doesn't go. Gakpo tries to get the rebound. Last touch by the Warriors. A good look at Philip Putel. He touched the ball last. They're down by 11. 5 minutes 17 left here in the first half. CY Tang looking to inbound. They give it to Cardona. Cardona against Smith. Cardona wants to take that shot. Cardona, the turnaround jumper. Cardona has got it stuck on automatic. He's got 17 points already. Stolen by CY Tang. Tang, the pass. Back to Dub. Well, it's Cardona who hits the shot. He's got 19. And Cardona, I mean, not only has he got it stuck on automatic, he's got it on 5th gear automatic.
It's unstoppable at this point, and it's even getting good bounces off those loose balls. And Mac Cardona, 19 points, unstoppable at this point.
Ola Nomisi way off on the shot. There's a whistle. There's going to be a foul off that loose ball. Let's go over now to Eugene Lalaan. The Uni Red Warriors have a lot of problems, Eugene.
Coach Boyce Samart emphasized to his boys they have to go on defense. They have to put the man zone and challenge every shot coming from the outside. On the offense, they have to relax and go to the post. Back to you, Jude and Ryan.
Thanks, Eugene. There was a foul on the Green Archers on that play. I think it was on Ramos. That's why he's going to have to sit Sharma back in the game. So Frank Martin does have a lot of big bodies to rotate in the paint. Polar Tadi bouncing it inside. The take, the shot, an extra step for Philip Putel. That's a traveling violation.
So good defense, just individual defense for Carlos Sharma right there. He did not fight the fake. As we take a look at that slow-mo, he was just waiting for that move of Putel, and it was good enough to create a turnover. A lot of turnover sounding UE here in the first 2 quarters of play.
Gakpo, 3-point area. Inside they go to Carlos Sharma. Sharma dribbles out of trouble. Out to CY Tang. Tang still has it. 5 on the shot clock. Gakpo, spin move inside. Double team. Doesn't go. Sharma with the rebound. Gets away. Ball still loose. And there's a jump ball.
So 2-minute chances for De La Salle University. Again, UE not doing a good job blocking out their respective men. And let's take a look at that slow-mo once again after that shot. Carlos Sharma, in fact, 2 green shirts were there to fight with that loose ball. It eventually ended up on the arms of Putel and Carlos Sharma. As a result, drop ball won by UE Red Warriors.
Ahead to Booker. Ball still loose. Booker gets it back. The layup is good. So UE converts on that fast break opportunity.
They just have to take it 1 basket at a time. Down by 13 points. Still enough time for them to launch a comeback. They should do a good job on defending Mamba Cardona, because Mac Cardona is just wreaking havoc here offensively for De La Salle.
I'm sure that the De La Salle staff is in cloud 9 right now, up by 13. Let's listen in to Hazel Aguilon from the Archer side.
Yes, Coach Frank Mari told the boys the middle is wide open and they have to guard the middle. Now they also have to communicate inside and help each other out on defense. Earlier we also saw Carlos Sharma icing his back because apparently he suffered from back strain. But no need to worry because he's back on the floor and ready to go. Anyway, back to you, Jude and Ryan.
Thanks, Hazel, and Carlos Sharma back in the ball game. And, you know, yung back problems na yan, you don't feel it when you're playing. Pag nakaupo ka lang, that's when you feel that pain. And Sharma, definitely while in the game, might have to ice it when he goes out. It's Madonna now missing 2 straight shots. Arnold Booker out to Artadi, open, 17 lead. Booker got to make that shot, and that's just the 4th point of Paul Artadi, but the lead goes down to 11 points. A quick timeout at the side of Coach Franco Marin just to talk things over and stop the rally aspirations of UE. Don't go away, we'll be back.
You are at the edge of your front row basketball seats with Rick.
Have one of the strongest lineups. So that's all. Great job here, and even getting the offensive rebound. Mac Cardona, 19 points at his 3rd rebound here. He has really carried the Archers. He has his 12-point lead. Mac Cardona is a man possessed right now. I don't know what he sees in red. He smells blood. It's just awesome in today's ball game. It's just averaging well. In his standards, 18 points per ball game. But guess what? He already has 20 points. But sorely missing the services of Paulo Obaldes, Coach Boise Zamar. But going back to Mac Cardona, we're only in the first 2 quarters of play with still 3 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter. Mac Cardona is exploded for 21 points out of the 42 of the Suns. We've got 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Arnold Booker tipped away, and UE really just having a difficult time. Even that time, they almost turned it over, and when they do get it over in a cross, they only have 17, 16 seconds left to get a shot off. That's a very good point that Paul Artadi should not hide from the basketball. He's the best guy who can break the press, and he should not be opting for his other players to bring the ball down. Again, box play once again for UE. That was a wild turn of events. Mac Cardona puts on the brakes, gets it across to Casio. Casio from the corner, baseline shot. Yes! Smooth shot and great patience from JB Casio. Alam mo, when this guy plays, parang hindi na rookie. Grabe yung kanyang confidence level here sa De La Salle University. Well, I would agree with you on that. He does not play like a rookie. Arnold Booker tries to answer back. Air ball in the 3-pointer. JB Casio with the rebound, pushing it up. He's got numbers. The pass to Carlos Sharma, who missed the dump. But Casio right there for the rebound. His shot was blocked, and he touched it fast, but Carlos Sharma did not finish off the pass by JB Casio. Here's that nice Rexona defensive play. Not on this one. The rim played defense on that one, but on Casio getting the offensive rebound, Arnold Booker getting the Rexona defensive play. Your best defense against Oder and Weston. So that's just a story option for Coach Franco. It's a 4-point play in reverse, because on that wide open slam dunk of Sharma, he missed that shot, and it's rather making that point blank attempt. So just 14, but he made sure he will get a reprieve on his 2nd attempt. An outside shot buried by Carlos Sharma. Well, no hesitation there for the big man. Here's Paul Artadi out to James Jupp. James Jupp for 3. James Jupp, after hitting his first 3-point attempt, has missed a few here in the first half. Inside he goes. Carlos Sharma. His 2nd outside shot does not go. Artadi will push it up, but a lot of green shirts back on defense. Inside they go. Alvenario, 10-footer. Does not go. So UE a bit unlucky from medium range. Because they're hurrying things up. Maybe they're scared of the defense of LaSalle. So just before LaSalle can get 5 men on defense, nagmamadali na. Not the usual shots of the UE Red Warriors. The players are not taking the shots that they're used to taking. Well, it might be on the panic mode right now. They're down 16 points, 46-30, and this is not the place they want to be in at this point in the game. So Cardona, he can't hit everything. He misses that shot. He does have 21 points in the game. LaSalle up by 16, less than a minute left here in the first half. Paul Artadi out to James Jupp. Back to Artadi. Artadi with the ball, sends the shot clock. Artadi for 3, gets way short. Good box out by Jerwin Gapo. Again, he was forced to take that shot because of the defensive pressure of De La Salle. They were down with a couple of seconds just to make that offensive play going for them. And nothing much option to do for Artadi but to take that bad shot again in the corner.
Cardona against the beeping. Crossover move inside, lowers his shoulder, offensive foul.
But they tried to isolate Cardona on that top of the key, and instead of going to the left where there's no traffic, he opted to go to the right. So good defense, one-on-one defense by Olan Umiping, forcing a turnover. Again, a great defensive gem by Olan Umiping.
Cardona lowering his shoulder. The shot clock is now off. Philip Butel back in the game. Cardona will hit. An excellent first half for Mac Cardona. That's a quick shot from somebody right off the bench. Inside though, Philip Butel misses the rebound. There's going to be a foul on Capo.
They're still looking for a lot of scorers. Itong UA Warriors team, they cannot get the scoring that they needed from the players whom they think can contribute offensively. Olan Umiping has not made up to his mark. Offensively, only 2 points. Way back in the first quarter, Arnold Cooper only 6 points. In fact, it's only James Yap that's got 9 points already across his game, but 7 coming in the first quarter. So it's a bad second quarter for UE, compounded by great defense of LaSalle. As a result, 16-point lead. Bubble being enjoyed by LSU.
Green Archers about scored the Red Warriors 19-10 in this quarter. They are the Estrada.
Wala talaga, nothing is going right eh. I can just feel the anxiety of Coach Boise Zamora. Ang gusto niya, sana matapos na to. And the different
There's a foul on Carlos Sharma. It looks like the referee is signaling for an unsportsmanlike foul. So that's going to be 2 free throws and possession. So that's something that I'm sure Coach Franz Tumales will not appreciate. I mean, he's got a bad back and all, but it's no excuse to commit an unsportsmanlike foul. Well, there was an elbow motion, but there was also a overreaction.
This is a good view.
Yeah, that's unsportsmanlike.
And he can't deny that.
It's right there. Great camera work.
That's correct.
Great camera work from our crew.
Well, maybe they're ready for Carlos Sharma. He has that tendency to really lose his temper in any part of the game, and it's just bad timing for them. Luckily for them, UE has not scored from the free throw line with the chances given to them, but they get the possession back. 9.1 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. It's enough for UE to reach in. This is a big 14-point lead. Experienced by the LSU, and it's always better to be down 12 points than 14 at the end of the 2 quarters.
You know, they're not setting screens, and Olan Umiping commits a turnover here. Ryan Aranya will be fouled by Labagala. That's actually a good foul. That's the first, or that's only the 4th team foul for the Warriors, so the next foul will put them in the penalty.
Very unlikely for a pretty confident team like UE Red Warriors to throw a lot of balls here in this ball game, and they cannot get their game going because of credit also should go to the defense of LaSalle. Talagang they're doing a good job denying the guys that they should deny. Of course, Paul Artadi hindi pa nakalaro in the usual game.
Only 32 points for the Red Warriors. They average almost 80. Here's Cardona. Here's the play. Block from behind. No call. As time expires here in the first half, 20 minutes have gone by. The De La Salle Green Archers in control of the UE Red Warriors. Mac Cardona with 21 points in the game. 2 of them right here off this drive, not even looking at the rim. They lead it 46-32 here at halftime. We'll be back with more UE versus La Salle after these messages.
1, 2, 3, and go! 1, 2, 3. No, no. SLC. On.
And the UE Pep Squad. That Nestle Non-Stop Cheer Dance exhibition was brought to you by Nestle Non-Stop, the ice cream's no limit. Stick around for more UAAP Season 66 action only here on Studio 23.
Try to break down why the Red Warriors are looking for answers and the De La Salle Green Archers are firmly in control.
Well, the bubble of 14 points is what UE is trying to break at this point. Nothing went right for them in the first two quarters, and they're suffering from low morale and even low self-confidence as we take a look at the field goal percentage for these two teams. 51% for DLSU, a lot coming from the fast break, and only 31 from UE. Turnovers, not so much from UE, only 11 and 9 for De La Salle, but the turnover point is really the difference in today's ball game. 15 turnover points for DLSU and only 4 for U, and rebounds still on the side of DLSU. So on those 4 stats that we showed you, 4 of them really being occupied and being enjoyed by DLSU Archers.
Well, you know, you look at the turnovers, they're just about the same. You know, there's only a 2 turnover difference, but you look at the turnover points, La Salle knows how to convert those turnovers into big points.
Well, the problem with UE is that they're turning the ball over on the front court of De La Salle. So every time De La Salle gets that possession, it's easy for them to score via layups and a lot of fast break points. And take a look at this scoring leaders as well. Cardona leading everybody in the De La Salle Green Archers bench with 21 points. Gako, 8 points. Joseph Yo, 7 points. And Casio, 4 points. While on the other hand, for the UE Red Warriors, only up with 9 points. Nobody hitting the double-digit mark. Booker with 6 points, Estrada 5, and Artadi 4 points only. And the guy we're missing solely on that scoring department for UE is Olan Umiping. The guy who top scored against Adamson University only has 2 points all in the first quarter for this team.
Well, we'll see if the UE Red Warriors can come back and recover from that shock of the De La Salle Green Archers in the first half. That has been our Adidas halftime report.
This halftime report was brought to you by Adidas.
Forever Sport.
And we'll see if the Green Archers and James Yap can find a way to break that pressure defense of the Green Archers and have some semblance of organization on their offense. Looks like they really are not quite sure. And like you said, medyo tentative ka ng konti. Nagwa-one-on-one na lang sila sa offense. And the Red Warriors really in desperate need of a leader and direction.
Well, that is one of the strengths of this De La Salle team under coach Franz Pumaren. He will make his opponents become unsure of themselves and even their moves. Because of that press, and the other guys are making a lot of mistakes, it's the tendency of the individual players, and it was specific in the first two quarters for the UAE players to take matters into their own hands, and as a result, nawawala ngayon yung semblance of teamwork nila. Let's see if a different UE Red Warriors team will show up in the next two quarters of play.
Well, not in that possession, and we turn it over right away. Here's Manny Ramos. Inside to Cardona. Cardona! The floating teardrop. And he continues his onslaught. 23 points for Mac Cardona.
Well, he has the ability to look at and take advantage of the slightest opening that the zone is showing. It's good thing that the first possession of Canaleta here is scored 2 points. But again, a different kind of zone defense, full court, by the Red Warriors, hoping that the La Salle Green Archers players will turn the ball over, but not that time again.
La Salle finding great opportunities, and their passing has been able to find the open men all over the place. And a nice picture there of Kat Magbanua, or Magbanua from La Salle. He's only 16 years old, studying interdisciplinary studies, or interdisciplinary business studies. He is a Kamikata campus girl of the game. He's spotted as the next campus girl of the game and bring home 2 prizes from Kamikata. No, he is not our Kamikata campus girl. That is Vika Pumaren, the brother of the South Coast Franz Pumaren. James Yap hits it off Manny Ramos off that 5th free throw. And then Derek Pumaren, the other brother.
It's always a homecoming every time De La Salle Green Archers plays, of course, the 3 brothers. Plus their dad, always present in all the games of De La Salle. And Mac Cardona still not being able to find the right antidote is the team of Coach Boise Balan on how to guard Mac Cardona on both ends.
Out they go, and Derwin Gacko will be fouled. Partner, you said Boise Banal again. There's something to this name of Coach Banal. We do have 2 coaches in the UAAP named Banal. So baka I think you're a little bit holy for today. Hindi pa naman linggo. Banal na banal ka na.
Yun na nga yun ang kailangan natin. Because I'm very close also to Coach Boise Zamar, but naging automatic na dahil siguro nung kinover natin yung FPU Ateneo, can't make a mistake parehong banal. So Araneta, same setting, kaya parang naging automatic na sa akin. But still, the LSU, still the same team that finished off the first 2 quarters here in this ball game. Still the right energy, the right attitude.
Sabi mo, automatic talaga itong La Salle so far. Gacko and Cardona, the 2 strong offensive weapons for this game. Gacko now with 9 points, Cardona with 25. Gacko missing the second free throw. UE in desperate need of some points here. They get it across. Philip Hotel gives it back to Lapagala. It's been the point guard position that has been missing. Omiting in Asadi so far for the Red Warriors. Canaleta, he's got the only point so far, losing control that time. Tang pushing it up for the Archers. Ahead to Cardona, left open for 3. Cardona missing the shot, but look at this. Derwin Gacko, a nice rebound. UE unable to control the boards. As Derwin Gacko loses it out of bounds, but that should have been UE's rebound already off that miss.
Well, the taller team right now is the UE Red Warriors team, but the more aggressive player is Gacko, is always there. You have that opportunity to get that rebound, but this time Canaleta made sure that they will get that defensive rebound.
Labagala forces his way against Ramos, and he passes it to Canileta. They're fortunate not to get a turnover. Booker from the corner, and he hits it.
It was a lucky shot once again of a broken play. Labagala did not call anything on that offensive set of UE, but just in the corner, enough opening for Booker to launch that three-point shot.
That was counted as the Lichtenite team three-point shot. Manny Ramos with the defense does not convert. Ahead to Labagala. Fast break opportunities. Booker from the perimeter slows it down against Cardona. Back to Labagala. Cutting Canileta. Canileta, 15-footer. Turnaround jumper is short. Putel with the rebound. Tipped away by Cardona.
Still cannot get that consistency from the perimeter. Canileta trying to make a mark from the perimeter to open up the defense of LaSalle, but still nothing. Only 2 points for Canileta and 15. Still the lead of the LSU.
Booker dribbles it off the foot of Manny Ramos.
Interesting starting lineup here in the third quarter for Coach Boise. Zamars, we take a look at that three-point shot of Booker. He did not start Paul Artadi here in the third quarter.
See if that works wonders so far. Labagala has been doing okay, although we're just in the beginning. And Philip Putel hits the 2 points. He cuts the lead, the 13.
So the ploy of Coach Boise Zamar here is that he did not start with equal starters just to make sure that LaSalle will not be ready for the other guys who will score the basket. Again, parang hindi sila ready. Ready yung LaSalle sa defense against Artadi and Yap, pero ngayon nagugulan sila on who to guard on these 5 players of the Red Warriors. But still, the tentative offense hurting once again the Red Warriors in that play.
Well, that was a great chance for the Warriors to cut the lead. It was tipped away. Let's go over now to Eugene Nalan from the UE bench for an update.
During the halftime, Coach Shamar instructed his boys that they should not be pressured in bringing down the ball. They should distribute the ball and do not take forced shots. On defense, Coach Shamar is very disappointed with the way the UE squad is defending. He said that they should have to put more pressure on Mark Cardona. Now back to you, Jude and Ryan.
Cardona definitely needs to be defended. He is dominating this game so far. UE still having trouble with their offense. Labagala, 15 to shoot. Labagala, crossover move against Sang, out to Estrada, fakes the three, drives inside, switches back up, Booker for three. That one doesn't go, and Cardona gets the rebound. That's number 5, and that's Cardona. Ball loose, Cardona almost lost it. Ahead to Booker, tipped away. Castro has it, now Sang has it. LaSalle has numbers, T.Y. Sang, don't look back, Cardona, jump hook is good.
Always the best option, and it will make the guards a lot better on this decision making. T.Y. Sang not really looking for the other options aside from Macardona. He knows that Macardona is very hot in this ballgame. Sure enough, 27 points already for Mac Daddy.
This is Omiting out to Booker. Booker left-handed drive, double team, shoots the shot. That's wild. Tipped away. Last touch by LaSalle.
So up to when will Coach Boise Zamar wait for his scorers, his starters to come back in this ballgame? No Paul Artadi, no sign of James Yap, and the Shock Troopers are playing at this point for the UE Red Warriors.
Well, as for us, we're going to wait for this timeout. Don't go away.
Your cold serving of hot basketball action is delivered by Selecta Cornetto.
UE lineup, at least for this game, Ronald Tubit. And part of the De La Salle coaching staff. This is a close-up movement, nice smiles there from Anthony Castro and Giselle De Leon. Aside from going to different schools, Anthony is the sporty type, while Giselle loves to stay at home. They are our close-up, Schools and Twosome, brought to you by Close-Up, closing the gap with Close-Up. Arnold Booker bounces into Omiting, takes the three, and that's long. Rebound though to Ronquillo. Back to Omiting. UE still looking for some points. Here's Estrada, double pump, does not go. Rebound Gacko. Cardona, ahead to Castro. Castro against Omiting, misses the layup. Putel gets it. Gives it to Ronquillo. Ronquillo does have a good outside shot. He's a comebacking player. Looks like Cardona will be called for a foul off the ball here. Fouling Philip Putel. That's number 2 on Knock Cardona.
So a little bit too aggressive on the defense. Tip side was Mac Cardona. Just the second personal foul. and the first team foul for the LSU Green Archers. But take a look at that slow-mo. Parang inadvertent lang naman. It was not really deliberate on the part of Macardon.
Well, I think from that angle, it looks like it was an accident. Here's Omiping driving inside, challenges the much taller Mark Benitez. Not a good idea for Olan Omiping.
And the gesture, just to emphasize what Coach Boise wants from his players, every time the players attack, these 3 or 2 green shirts are there to collapse on defense. So they have to make the extra pass, look for their open teammates, and make basketball easier.
Walker shot does not go. Pati yung Pectos ayaw pumasok. D.Y. Tang ahead to Cardona. Benitez wide open for the layup. Another transition fast break play for the De La Salle Green Archers. 56-39. This is now the biggest lead for the Archers at 17. Booker with the ball. His pass stolen by Casio. La Salle has numbers. Gakko against Booker. 2 more points for the Green Archers. It's now a 19-point lead. A foul on Arnold Booker. Gakko has an extra free throw. Let's go to, we won't go to Hazel yet, as Gakko will shoot a free throw. This is a Milo fast break. We take a look at it one more time. Sherwin Gakko, he's got about 4 inches on Arnold Booker. He draws the foul. He's going to have a free throw. Gets the 2 points. La Salle in complete domination so far here in the first 3 quarters of this ball game. 58-39, a 19-point lead, and now we are ready for Hazel Aguilon on the Archer side.
Green Archers, Coach Francis Martin felt that the boys were slacking off on defense. Now they cannot afford to relax too much, even though they are on top right now, since this UE team is very dangerous and very capable of coming back into the ballgame. And as always, he reminded the boys to secure the rebounds. Now back to you, Jude and Ryan.
Thanks, Hazel. Not a lot of problems in the La Salle side. You know, just being careful that UE doesn't catch up. So now Artadi is in the game along with James Yap. Let's see if they can make hay here against La Salle. Artadi guarded by Cardona. Gets the screen. Artadi still has it. Picks up his dribble. His basket's away. D.Y. Tang ahead to Cardona. Cardona just kind of pauses to let Omiping pass by and hit the layup, and Nakna Cardona now with 29 points. It's now the biggest lead for the Green Archers at 21.
So still the rhythm. There's just no rhythm to talk about as far as UE offense is concerned. They're playing tentative basketball. Again, they're not sure of what they're doing. James Yap finally getting that shot from the outside. Still nothing. So the game plan of Coach Franz Kumanen to really make life miserable for the top 2 players of UE, namely Artadi and James Yap, is the reason why they're enjoying this 21-point lead, 60-39. Make no mistake about it, guys. The green shirts of De La Salle enjoying a huge advantage against this heavy favorite, University of the East Warriors.
Well, a foul will be called on Mark or Jerwin Gakko. Off the loose ball. De La Salle Green Archers, I mean, so far, in the first 2.5 quarters, they are making a statement to the rest of the league that, hey, we won the championship 4 times in a row, and we were 1 game away from a 5th straight championship, and although we have 8 rookies, you cannot count us out.
That's right, and this is also a tribute on the system of Coach Franz Kumanen that has implemented in this team. A lot of new players, but still the same result, the same aggressiveness, the same kind of energy. And right now, the coaching staff hoping that a technical foul will be called against James Yap, because James Yap deliberately hit the head as he was going out of bounds of Casio. But what can James Yap do? Casio is 2 heads shorter than him, so even if it was not meant to be, well, that was just the kind of play that Yap thought of at that particular place. But more than that, I think it's the nerves. Gigigil na siya dahil hindi siya makashoot ng maganda rito kay JB Casio eh.
James Yap, again a tough shot. Bundel, the offensive rebound still does not go. Rebound does out. Casio ahead to Tang. A chance to extend this 21-point lead. Yes, you heard me right. La Salle is up by 21. Tang for 3. In and out. Artadi against Joe all the way. His pass to Omiping to a cutting Estrada. The left-handed layup is good.
Big reply by Jerry Estrada, but this is enough for them. Well, they need a spark right now. They can't get it from the two top players. Artadi and Yap are simply covered at this point. But they need the other players to join in the scoring parade for UP, and that might be Jerry Estrada, but JP Casio, Shisha, once again, ringing the bell for the LSU.
Yap and bumped, no call, in and forcing it up. Talagang wala na. James Yap very frustrated here. T.Y. Tang picking it up against the bell. T.Y. Tang, nice play. The two inside doesn't go. He's with the rebound. Ahead to Artadi. Takes the defense and Casio will be called for the foul.
Well, the key word, you're right, frustration. That is one frustrated man, itong si James Yap. Again, if I can read the mind of Coach Franco Marin, he's putting in a small guy, JP Casio against James Yap. Para James Yap will be forced to drive and look for mismatches. As a result, that is not the usual scoring options of James Yap.
63-41 our score. LaSalle, very impressive. We have a timeout.
I may not look it, but I'm an addict.
I see. Does this ring a bell? New Addict Mobile, the powerful GSM service that knows what you want and gives you exactly what you need.
Like basketball skets, scores, highlights.
Get exclusive multimedia content only from Addict Mobile, starting at just 5 pesos per download. You can't beat that.
So you understand?
Of course. I'm on Addict too.
Your breath so fresh can bridge color or race. Your breath so fresh can bridge the difference between us. So that nothing can keep us from getting close.
Close the gap with Close-Up from Unilever.
You are up close and personal with your hardcourt heroes, thanks to Close-Up.
Green Archers of De La Salle University, with the help of J.B. Casio, hitting this Lipton Iced Tea 3-point shot. The official iced tea of the UAAP are up by 22 points, 63-41. Cool and collected. J.B. Casio and the Green Archers have dismantled this UE Red Warrior team. And James Yap, those 9 points all coming in the first half. In fact, 7 of those 9 in the first quarter. Artadi, Alto Caneleta from the corner. The baseline doesn't go. Aranya gets the rebound. That's touched by Artadi. So UE just really nothing. Anywhere they go.
This is one chance for Coach Boise to really egg on his players to just keep on fighting. It's not over yet, although they're down by 22 points at this point. And all things, or all the buttons pushed by Coach Franco Marin have worked wonders for his team. But yung kailangan yung players niya, yung ability to come back in spite of ganitong losses dahil gusto nila makapasok all the way to the Final Four. And obviously, the things that they want to happen in this game are not present in today's game. Even from the players, Coach Boise Zamora expects to really play hard in today's ball game, namely Artadi and Yap.
Well, this is now the biggest lead of the ball game for LaSalle. It's now at 24, so every basket of LaSalle, they add on and add their lead, and they have been very impressive here. Omiping for 3. The ball is tipped, and Charles Gunn will hit our goal tech here.
But this is already in desperation, even all Omiping. He can make those shots if they're up. So now that they're down, there's just a lot more pressure for them, or for him rather, to carry the scoring cudgels. Because, again, the usual scorers are not scoring for UE. And as a result, he's not scoring according to his rhythm again. And right now, the LSU with that kind of lead, sila naman ang overflowing at confidence na lahat ng tira nila, piling nila papasok.
Mark Benitez missing that shot. LaSalle has done a great job in keeping UE ground out of the game. Artadi, the bounce inside. J.R. Estrada using his right hand from a left-handed reverse layup. He's got 9 points. 3 UE players, in fact, have 9 points in the game. They're going to need a lot more players scoring 9 to get it back. Cavazzo missing the shot, but Benitez getting the offensive rebound, stolen away by Omiping. UE, a long way to go, down by 22. Olan Umiki losing control, tipped away by Gatchalian. Olan Umiki will sit, James Yap enters the ball game. Done, gives it to Yap against Jones. Here's James Yap, shoots a long three-pointer. He's been way off after the first quarter, and that's going to be a foul. Is that going to be on Mark Benitez? There's a second foul on Benitez.
Foul number 15, Mark Benitez. His second foul. Fourth team foul, Green Archers.
11 seconds left here in the third quarter. This pass to Artadi almost goes out of bounds. Artadi tries against Gatchalian. Double team, triple team. Now to Yap. Yap for three. Kaboom!
Finally, one from James Yap. It might be a good start for them with that kind of an ending. They're still looking at the 19-point deficit with 10 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. But you want to ask, and you can always expect guys like James Yap to rise to the occasion, especially if his team is down.
A small consolation, a Lipton Ice Tea three-point shot to end the third quarter for the Red Warriors, but they are still down by 19 big points, 65-46, 10 more minutes to go. Don't go away.
Your connection to
Sanbeda playing for LaSalle and being cool, collected, and delivering in the clutch. This guy did it for 5 years for the Green Archers. And he's with Marco Maleta, who is also from Sanbeda.
Right.
So there you go, LaSalle dominating all three quarters. Up by 7 the first two quarters, and then up by 5 in the third quarter. So tinatagdagan nila, slowly but surely, dagdagan sila sa kalamangan nila. Artadi with the ball, hands off to James Yap. James Yap shoots a three, and that one looked like he was fouled. He was looking for the foul, but no call. And that's JB Casio, another kid from Sanbeda. So Sanbeda well represented in the UAAP. Here's Aranya, throws it up there. Everything they throw up seems to be going in.
It's just confidence really building up. And this is good for the rookies of Coach Franz Kumaren dahil talagang this is the time for them to really work on their shots, work on the confidence, work on the shots that they will be using as the tournament progresses. They're up by 21 points, 67-46, against a very tough team in the UE Red Warriors. And Paul Artadi, 13 points per ball game, only 4 points in today's ball game. Even James Yap, 17 points, only 12 in today's ball game. Between the two of them, they're averaging 30 points, but right now they've accounted to only 16 points for this unit. But at the rate he was going earlier, it's easy for him to score 40. But again, look at the confidence level of this player. Joseph Yo, nothing much, no pressure defense in front of him, enough to bury that shot. And this is now the biggest lead, if I'm not mistaken, 24 big points up itong De La Salle University.
Well, James Yap continues to struggle here. Here's Joseph Yo, shoots another three. In and out. The tip, though, is right there. Who is that? Cabatu or Benitez? Looks like it's Benitez who will be credited now. This is now the biggest lead of the game. And every time we say that, LaSalle just keeps on adding on. The lead is 26. Yes, the graphic on your screen is not wrong. It is 72-46. LaSalle demolishing the Red Warriors so far. We have a timeout.
Get on the road to amazing UAAP basketball action with Petron Ultron Motor Oil.
You know, walang ganyan sa States. Ay! You know, walang ganyan sa States. Baya? You know, walang ganyan sa States.
When the heat is on, Petron Ultron Motor Oil gets you through any driving condition.
Ay, naku, mga apo ko.
Walang ganyan sa States.
Against Novi Aldeguer and Van Cousins watching here, and I would bet that they are cheering for LaSalle. They love watching basketball games. They are Selecta Corneto, big Corneto shots. Go for that big date with Selecta Corneto like UAB's couple of the game and get a chance to win a new Volkswagen Beetle and other prizes with a big date text to win promo. To join, text big date and the code is the Corneto list to 2366.
So again, perimeter jumper by Nino Canaleta to cut the lead. Still an insurmountable one for the LSU, 24 points. But UE, if they want to have a chance here to even make the score decent, they have to make the necessary stops. And that's, again, pointing towards the right direction. But binago ng referee Ron. Mac Cardona, 18 points per ball game, is the guy who really made things happen for this team early. 21 points niya in the first 2 quarters. Grabe yun. Doon na nawala ng kumpiyansa yung UE Red Warriors.
Shot by Gatchalian does not go. Stands with the rebound. Ahead to Artadi. Artadi against Gatchalian. Artadi now against Cabato. His pass sails out of bounds. And it is safe to say that Paul Artadi has not had a good game so far.
Well, it's just great defense. Nothing special on the kind of defense by Gatchalian. It's just simple, stay in front, you slide within things. So Paul Artadi, and as soon as Paul Artadi gets a small opening, nandun na yung help side defenders who are much taller than Paul Artadi. So nawala rin yung kumpiyansa on offense si Paul Artadi. Jerry Estrada, right now the lone bright spot on offense for Coach Boise Zamar, already with 11 points, but still De La Salle still up by 22 points.
Aranya drives inside, loses control. Cabato inside, the fadeaway, one-hander, short, Umiping with the rebound. Olan Umiping against Aranya, ahead to Yap. Yap thought about the three, but the defense was right there. The drive by Artadi. Artadi passes it to Yap. Yap shoots the three, that's way off. Long rebound, Artadi. Artadi getting a screen from Estrada. Artadi stops, pops, no foul call, taken by Cabato. 3-on-2 fast break. Cabato ahead to Aranya. Aranya, the lefty, the layup is good. So the De La Salle Green Archers continue to pour it on. And speaking of La Salle, let's go over to Hazel Aguilon for an update on the Green Archers.
Yes, during the last huddle of Coach Rajkumar, he told the guys that it's still early and Uni can still come back, so they must stay aggressive. Also, he told Alan Gatchalian to continue hounding Paul Artadi. Also, he told the boys to move the ball around and to make the extra pass. Back to you, Ryan.
Ryan, sigurista na si Coach Franz Kumarin. I think he's got it firmly in hand, although you're right, UE can come back, but his players really are playing with so much confidence right now that I don't see the Warriors coming back, at least in this ballgame.
Well, more than anything, it's just a statement game for Coach Franz Kumarin. He knows that this game is already tucked in his belt as win number 3, but still, on this dead ball, Mac Cardona will go back, Gako will go back, and even T.Y. Tang. So just to finish off on the right note, they started on the right note, and he doesn't want his players to fall into a false sense of security. This is just the 3rd game, and this is a strong statement. UE is the best team in the league, and for them to wipe out UE with a 22-point advantage with 5:55 remaining in the 4th, that speaks highly of the kind of vision and goals that the LSU has in this season.
Well, I don't think even Franz Kumarin would have thought that in the 4th quarter they'd be up by 22 points. T.Y. Tang makes it 25 with a Lipton Ice Tea 3-point shot. T.Y. Tang, his first points of the ballgame coming from Lipton Ice Tea country. So Joseph Yo continues to frustrate Team Jeff. Talagang nahihirapan itong UE players. And I thought FPU had the best defense in the UAAP based on what we've seen so far. Here's the Lipton Ice Tea 3-point shot from T.Y. Tang. Another weapon in his arsenal that he added from last year. But speaking of the South defense, I mean, this is at least comparable to the FPU defense we have seen in the first 3 games of the Sabadell.
Well, it was really defense that created a lot of turnovers in the first 2 quarters. In fact, it was really all over in the first 2 quarters for the team of Coach Boise Zamar. It's just really the final score that we're really waiting at this point. And just to make the score again make it a little more decent. And again, the defensive stop. So, yun ang magandang ginagawa ni Coach Franz Kumarin. He's not letting down, he's not letting his guards down, and even the aggressiveness and the energy of his players tuloy-tuloy from the opening tip up to this point, even if they're comfortably on top with 25 points.
T.Y. Tang gets it to Mac Cardona. Let's see if he can break that 30-point barrier. He'll be the first player in season 66 so, and he does. Here's Joe out to Benitez. Benitez, 15-footer, way off. But the rebound goes to Daco. Cardona, out to Yo. Yo for three. That's off left. Rebound Caneleta. There's a foul on Caneleta, warding off Mark Benitez.
Just to emphasize how the green shirts, specifically itong si Benitez, was still after that offensive rebound, even if they're again on top by a big margin, all the points and all the loose balls, talaga nagpapakamatay sila to get that ball. Mac Cardona hoping to set it right to score. The first guy to score over 30 and but still nothing on that offensive.
Here's Arnold Booker all the way to the basket. Wala talaga dito na pumasok. Dito sa mga pagkatayap ng UE. Ayaw pumasok. Here's Mac Cardona with the ball. Again to Weeping. Booker right there. Benitez takes, fires, banks it in.
With the extra pass. Again working wonders on that pass break attack of the LSU. We've said it once again. This is the biggest lead of the LSU, 27 points.
Palaki ng palaki.
Palaki ng palaki.
We're going backwards here. If you're UE, here's Caneleta. He hits the basket against Benitez. But they're going to have to play some defense on the other end along with that offense if they want to get back in this ball game. They are running out of time. Only 4 minutes and 8 seconds left. Caneleta banking that in.
Well, just to salvage some pride on their hearts, itong UE, they still have to play aggressive basketball even if they're down. But yung Steelers malaking bagay sa kanila ngayon. Remember in the first two games against USD and against UP, it was only in the fourth quarter that they made a big hold. Hindi kaya doon sa kanilang lumamang talaga sila. Pero rito, first quarter pa lang, talagang gustong-gusto nilang kalaban itong UE Red Warriors.
The Archers, like we said, have the most rookies in their lineup. The system has really kind of shielded that lack of experience. Mac Cardona still does not have his 30-plus points. Stuck on 29. Here's Booker against Cardona, lowering his shoulder, and you know what that means? That's an offensive foul.
Since the third quarter, this has been the thing in the minds of the players of Coach Boise Zamar. If we're going to make a comeback, it's because of me. And as a result, the players tend to play selfish basketball. And right there, because of Booker's aggressiveness on the wrong side of the court, he was called for an offensive foul.
White tag by Ed Cruz, the referee. Which goes out of bounds. Let's go over to Eugene Lalaan for an update on UE.
Coach Boise Zamar told his guards to mark the shooters on the outside and apply pressure on the ball carriers. On the offense, he wants to see the plays executed, avoid forced shots and individual plays. Now back to you, Ryan.
Well, easier said than done. Forced shots and individual plays. James Jeff has been forcing the issue pretty much all ball game, and it's one of the first shots that he's been able to get to go through the net.
Well, slowly reaching his average here in this season, 18. But a jackknife once again. We've seen that a lot of times last year, but since they're up, lahat ng mga ginagawa nila, pwedeng palagpasin ni Coach Franz. Why are you going to get mad if you make shots like that? So Coach Franz is giving all sorts of confidence builders for his 5 players on the court.
Kahit anong gawin ng UE, sinasakot ka agad ng lakad. 13 fouls for Lasal. Time running out for the Red Warriors. Here's Artali out to Booker. Booker, 3-point area to Omiping. Omiping, the drive, the shot, the layup is good. All in Omiping only with 4 points here. And that's been one of the missing pieces of the puzzle for Coach Boise Zamar.
Oh yes, against Adamson, there was a minor interference in the ball game before the
and it's a traveling violation of fun. You know, talagang malas na yun. There's 2 UE players, they both outran T.Y. Zhang, and Booker falls on the feet of Paul Artadi for a traveling violation.
Nothing has gone right for this UE team.
Unbelievable. I mean, this is hit by Booker, and look, both of them outrun T.Y. Zhang, and then Artadi right there, but Booker slips and runs into the foot.
Well, that's the best illustration of how these players are really thinking at this point. Parang selfish eh. Nakita mo, dalawa sila, they're really aching to get that possession para umakyat ang kanilang points average. As a result, it flew right in front of their faces. But James Yap, non-factor here really, but 16 points, majority coming up the fourth quarter na medyo alam na natin.
Mostly significant points for James Yap. He will get his averages here. He's got 16 already. Booker will foul out. And Mac Cardona will sit. He won't get a chance to get his 30-plus points. He'll end the game with 29 here. So looks like Coach Franz Pumarin has also conceded that this will be a win. The number 3 for De La Salle University.
He's not gonna get a lot of chances to use his bench players. First time to see action. Itong si Kua, Oliver Kua. At baka kailanganin ni Coach Franz towards the end of the season. Kaya binibigyan ng confidence. Well, it's the best time for him to do a lot of experiments at this point.
Well, Oliver Kua has done very well for Coach Franz Pumarin in the off-season tournament. Yes. In fact, he led the team in scoring in a few games. So this guy, you know, if he does get that experience, I'm told that he is a great shooter from the outside.
Paul Artadi will be called for that technical foul off the ball. And it's just too much frustrations going into his head. He was not able to control this game. His game was also absent from the first quarter up to the end of this ball game. So, yun lang, frustrations haunting Paul Artadi in this ball.
The Green Archers will tie FEU for first place. And 3 wins and no losses. And the UE Red Warriors looks like Coach Boise Samar has admitted that this is not Paul Artadi's day. And he's taken ball out. And the free throws will be given to Oliver Kua. This guy is a good shooter. He has his first point in the UAAP. And Mac Cardona. Ball set, headband and all. 29 points for Mac Cardona today to go along with 5 rebounds. Oliver Kua back to back. Last 2 minutes here on the ball game. Back to the ball, drive against Labagala. Top of the box, short of the shot, Yap with the rebound. Ahead to Labagala, against Zach. Labagala, inside, gives the layup to go. A little too late here for the Red Warriors.
It's definitely back to the drawing board as far as Coach Boise Samar and his coaching staff is concerned. A lot of things to talk about. And merong opening at merong weakness na pinakita itong UE. And one thing of course is yung failure ng UE Red Warriors to control their offense or to do something about their offense because of the tremendous defense that LaSalle really worked on from the opening tape of this ball game.
Certainly one of the better defensive performances of the year so far. It rivals the performance of FEU against NU. Joseph Yo will now sit. J.D. Casio comes back in the ball game. So how many rookies do we have for LaSalle? 4 out of the 5 rookies in the game now are all rookies.
J.B. Casio did not score a lot of baskets in today's ball game, and even Joseph Yo. But they're really the unsung heroes in today's ball game because of their tremendous defense that they applied on the number 1 scoring option of the league. That's the James Yap. James Yap was not really present when the game was on the line. He scored a lot of baskets. Tama yung nasabi ko when the numbers were already insignificant towards the end of the fourth quarter. So great scouting report by the coaching staff of the LSU. They know where to hit it hard and they know who to stop in this UA Warriors team. They know that it's just Paul Artadi, they have to limit Paul Artadi and James Yap, and they have a big chance of winning this one. Energy player of the game, partner.
Yeah, it wasn't hard to pick our Milo energy player of the game, and that's Mark Cardona, 29 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and add to that 1 more block para naman na-complete yung stats niya. Milo energy player of the game, Mac Cardona, he'll receive a gift pack from Milo. Kabatu missing the shot. And here, last touch by LaSalle. Again, the lead is 21 with 1 minute and 9 seconds left. And, it's going to be a tough few days for UE until their next game.
And I pity the team that will go up against UE on the next playdate.
Yun ang problema eh. Pag yung magaling na team matalo, yung next team na kakalabahan sila, look out. That's yan, double team, down to Casio. They give it to Kuwak. Kuwak can shoot. Kuwak for 3. That was short. Umiping will push it up. Picks up his dribble out to Lapagala. Umiping's open and he lost control of the ball. And all on Umiping, nobody was guarding him. As LaSalle almost throws it away here. The ball goes out of bounds right in front of us. But the UE Red Warriors, I mean, this is something we have never seen in the past year and a half from UE. He's got a timeout here with 28 seconds left. Don't go away.
Your link to simply amazing basketball action is powered by...
Here, LaSalle has this one in the bag. Gatalian out to Kuwa. Kuwa, another 3-point attempt, and that is off. Namagala will push it. All the way inside, blocked away by Gatalian, but looks like we have a foul. I guess for UE, this is kind of a wake-up call na rin. Everybody picked them to be the #1 team, at least the top 2-3 teams in the league, but they got their behind kicked this afternoon by the De La Salle Green Archers. And I mean, from the opening get-go, in fact, the only tie that we had was 2-2. After that, the lead just kept on growing slowly but surely, all the way up to 27 points at 79-52.
Even at this point, well, there were a lot of mistakes by the UE Red Warriors team, and this is the time for them really to celebrate their mistakes, quote-unquote. It's going to be like this. All the other teams will be up on their coattails to try to beat them, because as you said, this is the best team in the league. Itong UE team, as far as personnel is concerned, they just cannot win the ball game by showing up. They have to show up and play their kind of ball game, offensively and defensively. It was surprising why Coach Boise Zamar called that timeout with 28 seconds left in the ball game. When we were listening to that huddle, it's just telling the boys to have pride and finish off this ball game. Even if there's 10 seconds or 10 hours remaining, just keep on fighting. It's all about pride here in this basketball sport.
It's going to be very interesting to see how UE plays in their next ball game after this tremendous loss against the Green Archers of De La Salle University. So the Green Archers go to 3 wins and no losses. The UE Red Warriors drop to 2 wins and 1 loss. They'll wrap this game up for you after these messages.
Your thirst for hardcore action is quenched by Lipton Iced Tea. Come alive with this exciting UAAP Lipton Shining Moment. On September 22, 2002, an unlikely hero was waiting to soar. Blue Eagles Jet Chia displayed nerves of steel, scoring 4 straight points in 35 seconds, including the game-winning jumper from 20 feet away from the basket at the final buzzer to upset the #2 seeded Warriors and engraving his name in one of the most memorable thrillers in UAAP history. From Lipton Iced Tea, the official iced tea of the UAAP.
Jay? Ha? Tawag mo na girlfriend mo?
Pare, kain na!
Trish? Hanggang ngayon pa ba? Pare pa rin ang tawag niya sa'yo? Tita, mahirap nang baguhin yon, pero may iba namang nagbago eh.
Pare.
Sunsilk gives natural nutrients. With every wash, hair gets better, and things get better. And better for you.
Pare, kanin?
Sunsilk, paganda ng pagandang pagbabago from Unilever.
Welcome back here at the Araneta Coliseum. 84-65 was our final score, a 19-point win for those Green Archers. Very proud, very happy to be in first place here in season 66 of the UAAP in the first round. And Ryan, from the opening tip, LaSalle took over and never let go of that lead.
Well, it was just Mac Cardona who really dictated this tempo again from the opening tip. 29 points, 21 in the first 2 quarters. In fact, because of that big lead, he did not score in the 4th quarter, but that was enough still to pull this DLSU team to romp against the UE Red Warriors.
Well, today's Thursday. A couple of days from now, our UAAP coverage of season 66 in the first round continues with live coverage at the Blue Eagle Gym, and that's the Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles going up against the NU Bulldogs. And then our main game at 4 o'clock will be the USC Growling Tigers going up against another great defense, the FEU Tamaraws. And that's going to be at the Blue Eagle Gym, of course. If you can get to the Ateneo Gym all the way in Loyola Heights, you can always watch live on Studio 23. And ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of everybody here, Direk Al Neri, Hazel Aguilon, Eugene Lalaan, my partner Ryan Gregorio, this has been Jude Torcuaro saying thank you for watching the UAAP game.
Rock the house, yo. Rock the house, yo. Rock the house, yo. Rock the house, yo. Rock the house, yo.